Welcome back. So right now, again, the customer object is fairly simple, the order object is fairly simple, but what if we actually start even making more branches of this where we just include everything for each table and we end up having everything inside the actual request and we get way too much data to back. What I tried to do just to explain or show this to you is I added a for loop inside the startup.cs file. I'm going to remove it again, and here I created now 10,000 order business objects, right? So not a single one. So now we have 10,000 of these guys, and each of them have a customer. Now notice how much data I actually have to pass back, because since I'm now getting all the customer information, that's a lot of data that I might not need right now. I might need it, but when I'm getting all orders, maybe I'm just interested in the customer's ID. I don't need all his information. Maybe I just want like 3 properties, his name and his ID and his address. I don't want the rest of the information available. That's up to you. But notice I'm kind of forced right now with the setup where we just went in and did the simple solution right here. I'm getting everything back about this customer. That's not what I want maybe. So let's try, and just to show you guys this, inside Postman, I do a send here, and notice it takes a bit of time, of course, that makes sense. Notice how much information there is here. That's just wasted. It's the same customer, really, again, doesn't matter, but notice how much information that's just wasted right here. Let's try and remove the include again just to show you that and show you how much simple the application looks if it's just the ID. We're not going to add that yet, but I will in a second. So let's just try and stop this, and I'm going to just go back into the order repository and remove the include again, because that's not the way I want to do it. It just gives me too much information. That's kind of my problem right now. Again, for a small application it doesn't matter, but as we get larger and larger, this really starts getting to be a problem. Also, that we don't have pagination yet, and we don't page our code. That we'll get back to as well, because again, it's not cool to get down 10,000 records if you only need to see the first 50. So we'll also figure that one out, and searching will also show up. Now let's try and do a send again, and you'll notice that this is just, there's a lot of data I just removed. Since I'm now getting so much data back, it really means a lot that the customer is empty right now. So what we're going to do is, instead of having a customer object only, we're going to provide a way for them to either have the customer object or just the customer ID. So either the entire object or only the ID, because if we only have the ID, then later we can always find the customer with another request. Then we can show like very basic customer information, and then we can go and grab the actual customer if we want to. Like, consider this, you have a list of orders. When you click the order, it'll pop up with the order information, including the customer who has that order. See you in the next lesson where we'll try and work on that. We'll start adding an ID instead of this full include that I just showed you. Have fun.